Going on to you. So you Cancers have the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Judgment, the Strength, the Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for you Cancer crabs, I see a lot of you Cancer crabs are pretty much done with dating for a little bit. I'm seeing how a lot of you Cancer crabs are done with dating. There's most definitely the idea that you've definitely reached the mountaintop and that there's nowhere to go but down as far as dating is concerned, for right now at least. You Cancer crabs are definitely going to try back at another date. But as far as right now, I just don't see you Cancer crabs taking a lot of people seriously. The Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands are about, as of right now, a lot of you Cancers are really going to just take the time to really become better versions of yourselves, not date, deal with health, family, if that, but deal with health. Just concentrate on yourself. Deal with health, family, finances, right? If you have a job, if you have some form of income, right? Some way of getting income, then that's what it is that you're going to concentrate on. And really just be more self-focused. And the Nine of Wands, because this is what it is that you've gotten or you've been getting. You've been getting a lot of dysfunctional individuals that have essentially just wasted your time. And a lot of you Cancers don't deserve, obviously, you don't deserve people to waste your time. Never that. I know how much of a pain it is. That's the one thing that I can't stand people for, you know, and I understand if they don't like you, then that's all it is that they have to do, right? They don't have to go around the world in 80 days, right? Go through the entire universe over and over and over again just to be able to all of it comes around to they're wasting your time playing games, they're dysfunctional, and they'll never actually be about you or be about the relationship. So the Page of Wands and the Judgment is about how a lot of you Cancer crabs, like I said, you're moving forward. And because of the fact that a lot of you are moving forward, a lot of you Cancer crabs understand that you have to take care of yourself. You know, you obviously, Cancer crabs deal with the survival instincts, but you have to take care of yourself. And this is one of the best ways for you to do so. That's very true. A lot of you realize that you don't have to go through great lengths to protect yourselves or to make sure that your survival is a sure thing or there's a good chance for you to survive. You just, all it is that you need to do is just concentrate on yourself. And the Judgment represents, but at the same time, this is something new for a lot of you Cancers. So a lot of people may have some issues with that, namely the people who may know you. And it's something new. And there's a whole lot of, you know, judgment even on your own part. Like, what are you doing? You're going into a space that you're not normally used to being in. And to be honest with you, Cancer crabs, it's probably for the best, because a lot of you Cancer crabs happen to be in a particular time right now where a lot of you Cancer crabs are very much so good. Like you're really dealing with, you're really dealing with the idea now, settling into the idea of, because love matters to a lot of you Cancer crabs. That's a big thing for a lot of you Cancers. And then for you Cancer crabs to have to sacrifice that, give that up for you to be able to understand that, people are out here playing. So you can't give your energy to just anybody, especially if you want some sort of return on an investment where it's not just wasted time. And a lot of you Cancers so far haven't found that. But that's the problem. That's the problem that you run into, Cancer, when you're real in a world that has a lot of fake people in it. The majority of people or going with what's social media and what's trendy and what's hot right now. And obviously, you Cancer crabs have the ability to think for yourselves. A lot of Cancer crabs, a lot of you are very independent thinkers. You know what I mean? A lot of you are very crafty. You see, if there is a trick, a lot of you Cancer crabs see a lot of the games and the tricks for what it is, and you understand how to avoid said tricks, which shows your higher level of intelligence in that regard. But this is just another area for you to exhibit that. It's a good time for you Cancer crabs to relax, enjoy yourselves, than for you to particularly be out here dating people, just enjoying yourselves. And when you are ready to talk to other people, then you'll do so. But the Strength card is your own ego acting up, because now it's like, what are you gonna do? It's that worry of, what are you gonna do? What's it? And a lot of you Cancer crabs, right? But the Ace of Pentacles is the real you. A lot of you Cancer crabs battling that ego, because now it's like, you Cancer crabs have to understand that you're doing the best thing for yourself. You're doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to do stuff like this in the first place. Don't you dare worry about the dysfunctional stuff that people have got going on. You don't have to worry about that type of stuff, because you're real. You Cancers are real. And you Cancer crabs don't have to do anything but understand what time it is. Especially if you're over here on this channel and you've actually taken the things I'm saying, right, at least into consideration, and you're seeing results. You've taken it. You understand why I say the things I say. You've implemented it, and you started for real, and you've taken it into, you've actually started to see results. You know why over here. Because a lot of you Cancer crabs understand that there's another opportunity for you to get to know somebody, but only if they're real. It's not about the quantity of the people, how much of the people you meet, because most people are fake. That it is what it is. How many people lie on a daily basis? How many people are pathological liars? For real though, and I'll show you the proof. I may post up link in the comment section showing y'all the proof of this. But to meet people who are for real, that's the rare thing. And the more real you become, sometimes it's the harder it is to get people harder it is to meet people to be real, because so many people are dependent on being dysfunctional. You ain't even got to look too far. Just look around you. And then the thing is that the High Priestess represents, so now that makes you Cancer crabs stick out like a sore thumb, because you're a giant amongst people who are midgets in that sense. You understand? You're a giant to people who are small. They don't want to live in the truth. So then you have the Five of Pentacles and the King of Cups. And the Five of Pentacles now is a representation about how a lot of you Cancers, so you end up having to walk away. But what you are walking away to is a real self-love, to where you don't have to feel insecure anymore. And you're going to start to see that, where you don't have to feel insecure anymore when people are walking away. That's a Cancer crab thing. And that's okay, because a lot of you Cancer crabs are learning how to get over even your own weaknesses. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the King of Cups. To clarify the King of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So to clarify the King of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Right. The past, you thought of some of the insecurities that you've had in the past is your past relationships. Are they coming back? What do they really think about you? What was your value? What was this? What was that? What was the other? And you Cancer crabs don't have to think about that. You don't. Because you're more secure now. You're better off now. You've healed from the abandonment issues. The King of Swords and the Ten of Swords is, so now you're ready to actually be comfortable cutting off people from your life because you know that those people don't belong there anymore.